Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Talking about finances can be confusing, difficult, scary, murky even. But it doesn't have to be with Money Mentor by Michigan First Credit Union on your side. More than 90 years ago, Michigan First was founded on the principle of putting education first. Today, Money Mentor continues that tradition because affording the lifestyle you want isn't always easy. Check us out at MichiganFirstMoneyMentor.com or follow us on social media for tips, tricks, blogs, and videos today.
At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove all your hats, to play the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Jimmy John's Field on a beautiful day out here in Utica. Welcome, everybody, to the LTU Sports Network for today's doubleheader between LTU and the Grey Wolves of Lourdes University. John still with you on the call for this one. It is definitely a homecoming for me. As a former player of this LTU baseball team, it is my honor to call these games. Jay Gallant, set underway. First pitch of the game is high and away to Ryan Gajazinski. Falling behind now, 2-0. That one just missed inside. Correction, now 2-1 now the count. Working quickly. Low and away, now 3 balls and a strike. Jagosinski hitting .301 this year thus far in the lineup. He is the left fielder. 3-1 pitch from Gallant. It is high and in for ball 4, so a leadoff walk gets things going for this doubleheader. Game 1, a 7-inning game. And Game 2 will be a 9-inning game. Gallant coming into this matchup with an ERA of 8.51, 1-2 record overall in about 30 innings pitched. He came in relief in that multiple run game of Game 1 against Cleary a couple days ago. That one misses outside to Joel Serganin. Serganin is the Lourdes leading hitter, hitting 435 this year. That one catches the corner. Count evens up at 1-1. LTU won that first game against Cleary. The final score was 19-12. A very high-scoring game. The Game 2 was postponed. The second inning. Runner goes. Throw down by Earhart. Is not in time. It was a good throw. And the pitch was a strike. Count now is 1-2. So the stolen base by Jagosinski. One, two. Popped up. It's going to be foul. Serganin in 85 at bats is at 37 hits, five doubles, two triples rather, and 3 home runs this year, hitting in a total of 22 RBIs. 1-2 again. Outside on the off speed. 2-2 now. That second game against Cleary was postponed in the second inning. LTU was leading 5-2. Had it been into the 5th or beyond, it would have counted as a full game. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Gallant, and there's one away here to begin. So now runner at second. One away now. It's going to bring up Josh Hare, the center fielder. Curveball comes in there for first pitch strike. Josh Hare hitting .347 this year thus far in the game. This Lourdes team has gotten off to a pretty good start with a doubleheader sweep against Indiana Tech. That one's into right. Coming in is Yanessa. He makes the grab. No advancement by the runner, and there's 2 outs. So after the leadoff walk and the stolen base, Gallant gets a strikeout and a fly out. Two down now for Steve Howe. Howe hitting .364 this year in about 77 at-bats and a total of 27 RBIs. That one came up and in. LTU, after dropping a couple of series, couple double headers against Badon and then Indiana Tech, looking to get back on a winning track. Front door with the breaking ball and a beautiful pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now. That series against Clear was supposed to be a set of 4 games. They only were able to get 3 underway, and LTU took 2 out of the 3. Outside, now it's 2-1. Gallant trying to leave that runner at second base. Just missed load away. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Payoff pitch is outside for ball 4, so 2 walks in the inning by Gallant. Puts 2 runners aboard now for Michael Strolowitz, hitting in the 5th spot. Very familiar name is Michael Strolowitz. Went to high school with him at St. Mary Catholic Central High School in Monroe, Michigan. Committed to Lourdes University during his senior year, our senior years combined. Looks at first pitch strike. Strolowitz hitting .361 this year. This is his senior year. In total of 36 at-bats, has a total of 8 RBIs. Swung on and missed. Good changeup. And Strolowitz is quickly behind, 0-2. A great friend and a great teammate back in the high school days is Strolowitz. Gallant trying to lead now, two stranded to end this inning. 0-2. Just missed outside with the fastball. 1-2 now. Popped up, and it's going to be fouled. Got the slider in on the hands. That slider pitch is definitely Gallant's go-to pitch. Is when it's on point, it could definitely go back foot to a lefty. One-two pitch coming again. That one's chopped at the plate, and it's foul. Strolowitz hanging around in the count. Beautiful day out here in Utica. After all the rain that's come throughout all these areas in Michigan the past couple of weeks, it's so nice to finally get a sunny day like this. 1-2 again. That one hit off the knob of the bat. So an unfortunate situation as Strolowitz is kind of laughing it off. The count remains 1-2 strikes. Try to go back foot with that slider. Strolowitz gave it a good look, and now it's 2-2. Two-two pitch coming from Gallant. Full count now. Runners will be on the move with this 3-2 pitch. Huge spot right here early in this first inning. Payoff pitch coming to Strolowitz. Checked his swing, and it's ball 4. So 3 walks in the inning as Strolowitz takes first base. Bases are loaded now. Bags are full now for Hunter Mix. So a walk, a strikeout, a flyout, then back-to-back walks. Now bases are loaded. Inside corner, 2-seam for a strike. Hunter Mix hitting .288 this year in 59 at-bats. Well, he's knocked in 17 RBIs. Chop to short. Reed goes a long way to first, and the out is recorded, so Jay Gallant has 3 walks, blows the bases, but nothing comes of it. It remains 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Right to the bottom of the first inning, remains scoreless after LTU was able to strand the bases loaded at the Lourdes threat. Kalan was able to work out that one. Now it's LTU's turn with the bats. Joel Sterneman steps in, looks at a first pitch strike from Wyatt Smith, starting pitcher for the Gray Wolves. To short on one hop, Strolwitz had to back up, and he makes the play for one away. So 2 pitches and 1 out for Smith. 4-3 on the play. Smith coming in with an ERA of 5.10 and a 2-1 record. This is his 7th start. One away now for Kellen Banaszewski. Came inside and it hit him. That pitch was tailing away and it came inside and got Banaszewski, and he's aboard via the hit by pitch. So now a runner aboard with 1 out. That's going to bring up Jackson with Koviak. Koviak hitting .320 this year and almost 100 at bats, 97 to be exact. That one misses outside for ball 1. $15 RBIs. Koviak this year is 7-year senior. That one misses up and away. 2-0 now. Longtime veteran guy. Part of this organization for years. 3-0 now. That one misses up high for ball 4. So a hit batter and a walk with 1 away. So now 2 runners on for Jake Yanessa. Wyatt Smith, over his other 6 starts, have given up 34 hits, 17 earned runs, 11 walks only, and 26 strikeouts. Big off play, now it's second, and Banaszewski gets back in there. Yanessa coming in hitting .402 this year and 87 total at bats. Looks at a first pitch strike. This LTU offense definitely knows how to get some early run support. In the doubleheaders against Rochester and then the previous games against Cleary, a lot of first inning runs. The offense was just clicking on all cylinders. Another pickoff try at second. That one misses high. And if it's one thing I know about this Stan Eldridge, the head coach of this team, they are very aggressive on the base paths. Front door curveball. That one came in for a strike. 0-2 now. Yes, a total of 35 hits and 23 RBIs. 0-2. Another pitch and strikeout. Yanessa caught looking. And there's 2 away. So 3-pitch strikeout of Yanessa. 2 away now for Nick Olson. Foul tipped. Counts 0-1. Olson normally in that 3 spot has moved down to the 5 spot. Only hitting .241 this year. Definitely got to get it back going. Another pickoff try at second. Yeah, Shifty's back in there. Nick Olson is definitely still a power threat at the plate. He has tremendous power to all sides of the field. Shot foul, now it's 0-2. So after a ground out, a hit batter, and a walk, Smith's able to get the strikeout on 3 pitches. Now he's ahead of Olson, 0-2. Trying to repeat what Jay Gallant did back in the first. Leave them where they stand. 0-2. Backdoor curveball rather, and a strike 3 called. So Wyatt Smith works into and out of a jam. We go to the second inning. It remains scoreless. We're into the top of the second inning here at Jimmy John's Field. LTU and Lourdes. A doubleheader of game 1 here. Harrison Jackson lead things off for Lourdes. He looks at a first pitch strike from Jay Gallant. Gallant had to work out of a bases loaded jam back in the first inning where he had 3 walks, but got the ground ball he needed. They appeal down to first, and Jackson's able to hold up his swing. Count goes to 1-1. Jackson hitting .250 this year as a center fielder. Ground ball at third. Stumbling is Walker and still throws him out. That was a line drive ground ball on 1 hop. So 1 away. 5-3 on the putout. That's going to bring up Cord Noble. Noble hitting .263 this year in about 38 at-bats. Has knocked in only 5 RBIs. Does have 10 hits. Inside corner with the 2-seam. And there's a strike. Inside corner again. 2 perfectly located pitches there by Gallant. Now he's ahead 0-2. Tried to get him to chase, but he held up. 1-2 now. Working quickly. 1-2 pitch. Half swing, and he goes around. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Gallant, and there's quickly 2 outs here in the second. Definitely looking a lot more efficient this time around. It's going to bring up the 9 hitter, Skylar Mays. That one misses up and in for ball 1. Mays hitting .259 this year in 27 at-bats. Still have 2 RBIs. Outside, 2-0 now. Outside corner, 2-1. Now misses up high. Now it's 3-1. Gallant trying to look for a more efficient inning this time through. Three-one pitch. Hits the corner. Now it goes full. Payoff pitch. In the hole, and that's a base hit. So Mays gets the 2-out single, and that's going to turn things over to the top of the lineup. Top of the order now for Ryan Jagodzinski. Jagodzinski walked in his first at bat. Missed inside that time. 1-0. Grey Wolves coming in with an overall record of 12-13, a WAC record of 8-6. As for mentioned, got off to a really good start. A bluff by the runner, and that one misses low. 2-0 now. LTU coming in with a record of 11-16 overall. Conference play 4-4 since that last game against Cleary did not count overall. Another bluff. Strike called for quick throwback, and it's not in time. 2-1 now. That one goes to the backstop, and Mays is going to take second base. It's going to be a wild pitch. So after a ground out and a strikeout, the base hit, now the wild pitch. 3-1 now to Jagodzinski. Outside for ball 4. So a single and a walk. Second time that Jagodzinski has walked. Now 2 runners on. For Joel Surganen. Surganen striked out. That's in the left field. It's a short yard. Olsen's at the wall, and it goes off the wall. 1 run is in. They're going to wave home the other runner, and 2 runs are in. It's a 2 RBI double for Surganen, and the Grey Wolves are on top 2-0. Two more RBIs for Surganen. He's up to 24 in the year. Ball 1 to Josh Hare. Got the corner that time for a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 1-2 now. Gallant trying to end the inning where it is. Surganen at second. That one's way out in front. Bounced in front of home plate. Hit off the screen. That'll be another wild pitch, the second of this inning. And now Serganin is at third. 2-2. Ground ball to third, and it gets by Walker. Another run is in. Josh Hare knocks him in, and it's now 3-0 Gray Wolves. So double by Serganin. Advancing the wild pitch, and then the single by Hare has resulted in 3 Lourdes runs this inning. All of them with 2 outs. That one's outside. Timeout's called. Jason Earhart's going to talk with Jay Gallant. Gallant, after getting the first 2 outs, ground out and a strikeout. Gave up a single, a walk, and then the double by Serganin, put in the 2 runs. And then Hare followed it up with the single. Out away, 1-1 now. So after working out the bases loaded jam back in the first, Gallant got the first 2 outs, but the Lourdes Gray Wolves have been able to take patient at bats and timely hits. Runner goes, throw down by Earhart is in time. They call him safe. The throw definitely beat him. Banashevsky must have missed him on the tag. Stan Eldridge is not going to argue. So it's a stolen base for Hare. That's his 3rd stolen base of the year. That one's popped up foul down the right field line. Count goes to 2-2. With another runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strikeout ends the inning. Not before the Gray Wolves strike for 3 runs here in the second inning. They lead it 3-0. Back here in the LTU Sports Network, it is 3-0 in favor of the Grey Wolves of Lourdes University. LTU coming to bat. Trent Reed will lead things off. Wait for the music to die down. Wyatt Smith back to work for the Grey Wolves. Misses low. Trent Reed, a sophomore out of Beaverton, Michigan. Reed hitting 347 this year. Chopped foul down to third. 1-1 now. Reed in 98 at-bats this year has 34 hits, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 14 total RBIs. Trying to get something going for LTU. They trail by 3. That was the short. And Reed is just thrown out by a step over there by Sir Gannon. So 1 away. 6-3 on the putout. It's going to bring up Jason Earhart. Looks like a first pitch strike from Smith. Earhart is the lead hitter of this team, hitting .409. Now it's down the count 0-2. Total 66 at bats, 27 hits, 2 home runs, and 17 RBIs. 0-2 pitch from Smith. That one got through on a bounce. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Back foot with a breaking ball, and it's the third strikeout for Smith. And there's quickly 2 away. That's going to bring up Sandy Kuiper. Kuiper hitting .213 thus far in the season. 80 at-bats and 17 hits and 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. The second, and on the line, there's Strolowitz, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Wyatt Smith. Blue Devils go down in order. They trail 3-0 as we go to the third inning. Top of the third inning here at Jimmy John's Field. It is 3-0 rather in favor of Lourdes. All 3 runs came with 2 outs in that second inning. Michael Strolowitz will lead things off for Lourdes. He looks at a first pitch strike in the outside corner. Strolowitz walked in his first at bat. Chopper to first, and it gets off with Koviak. Tough play over at first, and right there is Gallant to get there. Strolowitz is retired. So great heads-up play by Koviak to stay with the ball, and good job by Jay Gallant to get over there and cover the base for the first out. So 1 away now for Hunter Mix. Slider misses outside for ball 1. Gets the corner. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One-two pitch quickly. That's into center field, and that's going to be a base hit on a 1-2 pitch. Hunter Mix with a single. So runner aboard with 1 out for the Grey Wolves. It's going to bring up Harrison Jackson. Jackson grounded out in his first at bat. Swings away early. In out of the glove of Earhart. That one's down low. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside now, it's 2-1. That one's ripped, but it goes foul down the left field line. Jackson was way out in front of that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to go off speed. This is outside. Full count now with 1 out. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Huge strikeout for Gallant. That's his 3rd. Make that his 4th rather, and there is 2 away. So 2 away now. Runner still at first. That's going to bring up Cord Noble. Swinging away early. Fouls it straight back. Noble struck out, and his last at bat, that was back in the 2nd inning. Gallant trying to work a better inning this time around. Got to have a bases loaded jam, then gave it the 3 runs previous inning. Trying to end it right here. Swing and a miss. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Slowly hit to short. They go the short way to second, and that will retire the side. So Gallant works a better inning around this time. LTU still trails by 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning. LTU trails by 3. Logan Walker is going to start things off for LTU. First pitch from Smith misses up high for ball 1. Walker hitting 186 this year in 43 at bats. Fouls that one back, and it's 1-1. Had a good offensive day in the first game of a doubleheader a couple days ago against Cleary. A home run and a couple of hits. Looks at the front door curveball. That was in there for a strike. That has been a very good pitch for Wyatt Smith thus far. Got 2 looking strikeouts against Yanessa and then Olsen back in the first. 1-2. Missed outside. 2-2 now. Two pitch. Now it's in the hole, and that's a base hit. Logan Walker with a leadoff single to get things going here for the Blue Devils. We'll turn things over to the top of the lineup for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman hit a line drive 1-hopper to second and was retired on the second pitch. He's hitting .351 this year and a total of 97 at bats. That one misses inside for ball 1. Sterneman, a transfer sophomore out of Jackson College. Definitely a good addition to this team as he looks at a pitch strike. Just went right into that leadoff role and just stuck with it. He's a reliable hitter that can put the ball in play. 1-1. Tried to go back door with the curveball and missed that time. 2-1. The first, and it gets underneath. That's into right field. Walker's going to make the turn and go to third. Relay throw is not going to be made. They have him at the corners with nobody out. Joel Sterneman with a single. Back-to-back singles. And LTU's got something going. That one got underneath the glove of Hunter Mix over there at first base. So now runners at the corners for Kellen Banaszewski. Banaszewski was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. That one misses outside. That one misses up high. Now it's 2-0. Banaszewski hitting .258 this year in a total of 97 at bats. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1. Huge scoring opportunity for LTU. Showing bunt, pulls back, looks at a strike on the corner. Two and two now. Big out play at first. Just check on Sterneman. Sterneman does have 6 steals this year in 6 attempts. And again, this LTU team, stand out just very aggressive on those base paths. Off speed misses outside. Now it's a full count. Does Coach Stan Elvers roll the dice here on a full count with nobody out? Two singles. Now Banaszewski trying to come through. Down by 3. Softly hit in the center, and that's going to drop. LTU is on the board on the RBI single by Kellen Banaszewski, and it's now 3-1. Good, solid at bat by Banaszewski as he knocks in Logan Walker, and there's still nobody out. That's going to bring up now Jackson Wakowiak. Sterneman now at second. Banaszewski at first. Down the line, that's a fair ball. Sterneman's going to be waved around. Rose going to go to second. And that one gets away. And here comes Banaszewski. He's going to score, and the game is tied. Jackson Wakowiak, first pitch swinging, gets the double. And it's now 3-3. So that will go down as a double and an error on Skylar Mays as that throw got away just for a moment. Ball one now to Yanessa. Still nobody out here in the inning. Got on the swing for that curveball. 1-1. Yanessa struck out looking in his first at bat. That one just missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss again on that off-speed pitch. That has been Wyatt Smith's go-to thus far. Two-two. Swing and a miss. Inessa strikes out for a second time, and there is that first out of the inning. So now one away, runner still at second. That's going to bring up Nick Olson. Olson struck out as well. That ended that first inning threat by LTU. Quickly to right. That's a base hit. They're going to hold up. Now Wakovac runs through the stop sign, and he's going to be out. And he barrels through Noble at the plate, and it appears that he's been gone, and he is ejected. So a lot of commotion going on here. Everything is settled down for the moment. Wakovac is ejected for barreling over Cord Noble at the plate. And all the while, Nick Olson was trying to take second base because play had not been stopped. And once he did, they did call time, and they put Olson back at first base. They did try to hold up Wakovac, but it was a bit of a late stop sign, and Wakovac was already running through. I think the only argument that Stajanowicz can have here is, did Noble block the plate? So there's 2 outs now. Single by Olson. The throw by Skylar Mays was a good one to the plate, and it had Wakovac beat. (9-2) on the putout. So now there's 2 away. Game still remains tied. Now Trent Reed. That one came up and in. And now the home plate umpire is going to give out warnings. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more tense, and now it does. That was up near the head of Reed. Whether it's intentional or not, the umpires are not going to let this go lightly. So first an ejection. Now both benches have been warned. A lot of the Lourdes players are literally a foot outside of their dugout. Off-speed's in there for a strike now. Now it's popped up in the center. Jackson is there, and that's going to end the inning. LTU does come around to tie. A lot of tension and action here in this 3rd inning. We go to the 4th, tied at 3 apiece. So a lot of stuff been going on here. We remain tied, 3-3. We're into the fourth. First pitch from Gallant misses outside to Skylar Mays. Fly ball into center. Over there is DeKuyper. And there's one away. So Kellen Harding is going to take over at first base now for Wackowiak after he was ejected for that home plate collision. And the very next batter, Trent Reed, one pitch sailed up and in, and the umpires are giving out warnings. So everybody is on their heels from the rest of this game forward. That one's on the inside corner. Strike on Jagosinski. 1-1 now. Jagosinski has walked twice so far in this one. That one misses in. Jagosinski does have 12 walks overall this year, so he does have a pretty good eye at the plate. That one's down low. Now the count goes to 3-1. Third time around, Gallant has gone 3-1 on Jagosinski. Ground ball, and that was a high chopper, and that got over the head of Walker. Not really much of a chance for Walker. That was just a luck of the draw on that bounce. So it's a one-out single for Jagosinski. It's going to bring up Joel Serganin. First pitch breaking ball is in there for a strike. That one's fouled back, and quickly Gallant is ahead 0-2. Serganin has struck out and has 2 RBIs with a double in his last at bat. And he eventually came around to score as well on the single by a hair. 0-2. Sweeping slider. Missed outside. Now it's 1-2. Ground ball at third, and that's a fair ball. Out of the dive of Walker. Jasinski is around third. He's going to come around, and he's going to score. And Lourdes retakes the lead. It's 4-3. Third RBI for Serganin. Second double, too. So Jagosinski scores all the way from first base. Runner at second now for Josh Hare. One 0. Hits the corner that time, and it's 1-1. Harris flied out to right. Also has an RBI single in his last at bat. Serganin creeping off a second. That one misses high. 2-1 now. Slider, and he did go around the check swing, and it's now 2-2. Two-two pitch from Gallant. Front door curveball, and it's in there for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Gallant, and there's 2 outs. To in now for Steve Howe. Got the high corner strike that time. Howe walked and also struck out in his last at bat. Gallant trying to leave that runner at second. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third. Gets off the glove of Walker. So a stolen base for Serganin. That is his 7th stolen base of the year in now 10 attempts. So now Serganin is 90 feet away. Counts now 0-2. High and away that time, 1-2. Try to get in the chase. Howe lays off. 2-2 now. Try to go off speed again. Count runs full, now 3-2. The Grey Wolves have had 3 stolen bases thus far in this game. They too have shown their aggressiveness on the base paths. Outside, and that's going to be ball 4. So now 2 on with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Michael Strolowitz. Strolowitz has walked, and he also has grounded out to first. Four walks total for Gallant thus far in the start. Swinging first pitch, pops it up. Out goes Reed. He's under it, and that's going to end the inning. The Grey Wolves, though, strike for 1, and they regain the lead. It is 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're into the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 4-3 in favor of the Lourdes Gray Wolves. Jason Earhart lead things off. First pitch swing, little slow roller to short. Sir Gannon with the throw is in time, so one pitch and one out for Wyatt Smith. LTU made a comeback in the previous inning to score 3 runs. And then Lourdes just responded for 1 in the top half of the inning. 6-3 on that put out. 1 away now for Sam DeKuyper. Curveball misses down for ball 1. DeKuyper lined out in his first at bat, the second. Now misses outside. Now it's 2-0. DeKuyper hitting .213 this year in a total of 80 at bats. He is one of many versatile two-way players. Spends times on the mound and a lot of times in center field. 3-0 now the count to DeKuyper. DeKuyper was in the middle of the start against Cleary in the second game. The score was 5-2 LTU in the second inning, then it got postponed due to the rain. 3-0 pitch. Outside, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Sam DeKuyper and a 1-out base runner for LTU. Only the second walk for Wyatt Smith this year, this game. Only had 11 total coming into this start. So 1 on, 1 out for Logan Walker. Outside corner for a strike. Walker had a single in his first at bat. Eventually came around to score. Just missed high. 1-1 now. Curveball that time comes in for a strike. 1-2 on Walker. Fly ball into right. Back is Mays. Now he's coming in near the line. He's going to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman has grounded out, and he had a single in his last at bat. He eventually came around to score. It was 3 straight singles that allowed LTU to score 2. Or 1 at least. Runner goes, first pitch. That was a line down the line, but it's going to go foul. It was a hit and run play. Sterneman gave it a ride, but he was way out in front. Sam DeKuyper does have 1 stolen base in 5 attempts. From trailing by 3 to tie it, and now trailing by 1. Big off play at first. DeKuyper's back in there. Off speed is in there for a strike. Now it's 0-2 on Sterneman. Oh, 2. Able to spoil that pitch. Another pickoff try at first. We've seen Smith do multiple pickoff attempts at first and at second. Another 0-2 pitch coming. That one's high. 1-2 now on Sterneman. That one came inside, nearly hit the leg. 2-2 now. Two, runner goes. That one softly hit to left. Coming in to make the catch is Jackson. Or make that Jagosinski, rather, and that's going to end the inning. So LTU still trails by 1. We go to the 5th inning. It is 4-3 Lourdes. We're into the 5th inning. It is 4-3 in favor of the Gray Wolves of Lourdes University against your LTU Blue Devils. Again, thank you for joining us on the LTU Sports Network. John Snow on the call for you this one. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Lourdes had 3 runs in the 2nd inning, got 1 more in the last inning. Hunter Mix starts things off for the Gray Wolves against Jay Gallant. Gets a strike. Now count evens up 1-1. Gallant, despite the 4 walks, has only surrendered just the 4 runs as well. Curveball is in there for a strike. Now it's 1-2. His off-speed pitches have been looking rather sharp, and it would be a good thing for Stan Eldridge if Gallant was able to get through this 5th inning. 1-2 comes inside. Now it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. This is high. Now it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Fly ball. Coming over is Nick Olson. And he makes the grab for the first out. So Mix flies out. And there's 1 away. Three runs for Lourdes in the 2nd inning. 3 runs for LTU in the 3rd inning. 1 more for the Gray Wolves back in the 4th. 1 away now for Harrison Jackson. Curveball, it goes way over the head. Behind the back of Jackson. That one got away. Now outside this time, 2-0. Missed the inside corner. Now it's 3-0. Jackson has grounded out and struck out in his first two at bats. 3-0 pitch. High and away, that's a 4-pitch walk. So a 1-out base runner now for Lourdes. There's the 5th walk by Gallant. 3 of them were back in that first inning. A bases loaded jam in which Gallant was able to work himself out of. Runner on now for Cord Noble. Just missed the high strike that time. And it appears that we have a pinch hitter now for Cord Noble. Thad Nieselak. Runner goes. Throw down. And it's going to be another stolen base for the Grey Wolves. Harrison Jackson's in there. Count is now 2-0 on the pinch hitter, Thad Nieselak. Runner goes again. Mishandle, misclutch, and that's back-to-back stolen bases by Jackson. And now he's 90 feet away. Make that now 5 stolen bases for Lourdes thus far. 2 of them by Jackson. That's going to bring the infield in. The count is 3-0. Outside it, and another 4-pitch walk. And that's going to bring out Stan Eldridge. So first the fly out, then the 4-pitch walk, and then 2 stolen bases. And Stan Eldridge is going to make a pitching change. So Gallant does not get through the 5th inning. Enter comes Cole Smith. We'll be right back at 2 runners on. And Lourdes is still leading it 4-3. So pitching change, brand new pitcher is Cole Smith on the mound. The tall 6'10", transfer out of Mott Community College, has come in with first and third, one out. Runner goes. They intentionally throw to short to keep the runner there at third base. So another stolen base. That is 6 now total for Lourdes. Nieselak, the pinch hitter, reached on a 4-pitch walk. That's the number 9 hitter, Skylar Mays. Infield in with 2 on. Way outside. 2-0 now. Smith coming in with an ERA of .491 this year. Misses low. It's 3-0. This is his 6th total appearance this year and 7 innings total of work. 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts. His time is called. .3-0 pitch. Make that 2-1 rather. So now count goes to 3-1. Mays is singled and flied out in 2 at-bats. Outside, that's ball 4. Bases are loaded with 1 out. So 3 straight walks, 2 of them by Gallant. He is responsible for the runner at third, that is Harrison Jackson, and the runner at second, that is Thad Nieselak. Bags are full now for Ryan Jagozinski, rather. A single and 2 walks. Down low and blocked by Earhart. Smith trying to keep this a 1-run deficit for LTU going into the bottom half of the inning. There's a strike in the outside corner. 1-1 now. Jagozinski has come around to score twice. Back in the 2nd inning of a 3-run inning and back in the 4th of a 1-run inning. And that one bounces in. It gets away. And now it's 5-3. Wild pitch by Smith. Infield is in. There's a strike in the inside corner. Count evens up again. It's 2-2. It's a big gap out there in the left center field. 2-2. Up the middle. Diving stop by Reed. His only plays at first, and he gets that out there. So a great play by Trent Reed, but another run is in. And there's 2 outs. It's now 6-3. Grey Wolves. (6-3) on the putout, and a great diving stop by Reed. Runner at third now for Joel Serganin as he looks at a first pitch strike. That one just misses inside. 1-1 now. Mays is at third. He walked. Those 2 runs that came in are charged to Gallant. Another pitch in the dirt, but that time didn't get away. Got off the chest protector of Earhart. 2 balls and a strike now. Serganin has struck out and has 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Popped up. A lot of foul territory over here. Harding is over, and he cannot make the catch before slamming into the screen. It was a difficult play over there, not knowing how close he was to that fencing. Count now is 2-2. What started as a 1-run deficit now has turned into a 3-run deficit. Smith trying to end it and keep it right there. Half swing. No, the appeal and no swing. Full count now. Payoff. Outside, that's another walk for Smith. Two runners on with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Josh Hare, the designated hitter. Hare has flown out, has singled, and has struck out. Runner goes, first pitch, and it's dropped by Earhart. Infield will play normal depth with 2 outs, trying to get that crucial final out of the inning. Off the fist, popped up, and that's going to be an easy play for Smith. But 2 more runs come around to score. The Grey Wolves of Lourdes lead it 6-3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, LTU trails the Grey Wolves 6-3. Kellen Banaszewski lead things off for LTU. First pitch swing, deep in the hole, it's short. Serganin, a long throw, and it's there in time to get Banaszewski. So 1 pitch and 1 out. That's going to bring up Kellen Harding, who replaced Jackson Wackowiak back in the 4th inning after Wackowiak was ejected earlier in this game after a home plate collision. Because of that, Cord Noble is also out of the game as well. The new catcher, I believe, is Kalen Cunningham. This is outside. Harding hitting 188 this year and only 16 at bats. Does have 4 RBIs. Off speed is in there. Count evens up at 1-1. Harding, a senior transfer out of Blue Mountain Community College. Now down the count 1-2. Out of Lake Stevens, Washington. 1-2 pitch from Smith. Chopped foul. One-two pitch again. Swung on and missed. Got the throw down to first. And it's in time. Strikeout for Smith. That is his 5th. 2 gone now. It's going to bring up Jake Yanessa. Yanessa has struck out twice in 2 at-bats. Off-speed is in there. Wyatt Smith has featured those off-speed pitches a lot to Yanessa in 2 at-bats. Fastball misses high, 1-1. 1-1. Try to go off-speed again, missed away. 2-1 the count to Jake Yanessa. In the dirt, gets away. 3 balls and a strike. Yanessa, a junior two-way player, right-handed pitcher and outfielder out of Westerville, Ohio. Waits on a 3-1. That one's into left. That one gets down for a base hit. Yanessa around first, and there is a 2-out single. So Yanessa goes 1 for 3 today thus far. Keeps the inning alive for Nick Olson. Olson has struck out and has also singled. That was on the home plate collision play. There's a lot of tensions around here. Both benches were warned in that inning. That one misses inside. Wakoviak was ejected, but then one pitch later that missed up and in to Reed. The umpires have warned both benches, so everything is been on edge. Misses up and in. Two and 0 now. Chop to first. And that's going to end the inning. So, 1 man left, and we go to the 6th inning. It is 6-3 in favor of Lourdes. Top of the sixth inning here at Jimmy John's Field. It is 6-3 in favor of the Gray Wolves of Lourdes University. Cole Smith back to work. Came in relief of Jay Gallant back in the fifth inning. First pitch is high and away to Steve Howe. Howe has walked twice and has struck out, as this is the fourth time through the lineup of Lourdes. So that was a cross-up, and it was a called strike, and now we're going to have Earhart's going to come on and talk to Smith. Earhart was expecting a fastball, and Cole Smith threw it, I believe, a curveball in there and got the strike call. So after discussion, the count is 1-1. Got the corner again. 1-2. Now it's popped up. Again, Harding trying to get some room, but he misreads it, and it drops foul. Second time that Harding's had some trouble over there in the foul territory, which there is a lot of foul territory over here at Jimmy John's Field. On what has been a beautiful day, sunny, cold, a little bit windy, but that is all the days you could possibly get at this point in the season in the late March, early April. So 1-2 again from Smith. Try to go off speed, missed high and away, 2-2. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Gray Wolves this inning. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Harding again. Appears to have room, and he makes the catch. And there's one out. One away now for Michael Strolowitz. Strolowitz has walked, rounded out, and has flied out. Swinging away first pitch. Came up empty. Now misses high. Now count evens up at 1-1. Got the corner on the back door. And it's now 1-2. Smith ahead. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strolowitz strikes out. And there's two gone. Never thought I'd be able to call my old high school teammate as he strikes out here. Two away now. Way outside, that one goes to the backstop to Hunter Mix. Count goes to 2-0. Off speed misses high. Now it's 3-0 now. Four-pitch walk. A lot of two-out base runners for Lourdes throughout this entire game thus far. 2 outs, a runner at first now for Harrison Jackson. is we're going to get a pinch runner in there for Hunter Mix. Nick DeGennaro is the pinch runner at first base. Now Jackson at the plate. Jackson has grounded out, struck out. Now nearly got away on the pickoff attempt. Jackson has also walked. That was his last at bat. He eventually came around to score. First pitch strike in there by Cole Smith. Runner goes. Pitches inside. Throw down by Earhart. This time he got him. Earhart guns him down. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. LTU trailing by 3. Bottom of the 6th inning here at Jimmy John's Field, and a beautiful day in Utica, Michigan. Trent Reed leads things off for LTU. Down by 3, trying to get back into this one. White Smith back to work for Lourdes. First pitch misses with the off speed. Now misses outside again. 2-0 now to Trent Reed, who has grounded out and has flied out. Try to get something going here. 3-0 now. Takes all the way. Gets a strike on the corner. 3-1. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now on Reed. So Smith able to get back into the count after falling behind 3-0. Payoff pitch. Front door. And they got him to look. So after starting out 3-0 in the count, he comes back to strike out Reed. Six strikeouts now for Wyatt Smith. 1 out now for Jason Earhart. Earhart has struck out and has grounded out. Missed outside. Got the inside corner that time. 1-1. In the hole, got through. Base hit for Earhart. Runners aboard with one away. Second time that a ground ball has just got underneath the glove of Hunter Mix at first base. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Earhart. Trent Matthews is the courtesy runner over at first now. So runner on, one out. It's going to bring up Sam DeKuyper. DeKuyper has walked and has lined out to second. That one just misses outside for ball one. Pickoff attempt over at first. Strike in there. Count evens up at 1-1. Curveball is in there for just misses up. That front door curveball has been lethal for Wyatt Smith. That time it just missed up. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball into right center field. You can't see it, and it drops in for a base hit. Harrison Jackson lost it in the sun, and it drops in, and there's 2 runners aboard. Jackson seemed to have had a beat on it, but lost it at the last minute in the sun, which does shade eventually right over the field. Time is called. Head coach Josh Bradford out to have a word with the home plate umpire. He's pointing at first. I think he's pointing to see if the base runners passed each other while that play was happening. But the umpire is saying that they saw it all the way and everything is good and everything is just fine. So 1 out. Matthews at second. DeKuyper at first. That'll go down as a single. Now for Logan Walker. First pitch, off speed is in there. Walker is a single in 2 at-bats. That fly ball is into the gap. Over comes Jackson, but there to make the catch is Jagosinski. And there's 2 away. So now 2 outs with 2 runners on at the top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman has grounded out and then singled and then flied out. Curveball is in there for a first pitch strike. Try to go there one more time. Missed away. 1-1 now. Again, trying to hit that outside corner with the off-speed. Falls behind, 2 balls and a strike. Again to center. Jackson appears to read it that time, and he does haul it in. So two runners are left stranded. LTU still finds itself trailing by 3. We go to the 7th inning. Top of the 7th inning here, game 1 of a doubleheader between the Grey Wolves of Lourdes University and the Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech. Jeremy Flattery, the new pitcher for LTU on the mound, misses low to Harrison Jackson. Flattery coming in with an ERA of over 12, has made 3 starts this year. This is his 5th appearance. He's been sidelined with a couple of injuries here and there, trying to work back into that starting role. 2-0 pitch now to Jackson. Chopped to third, it goes foul. Two and one now. Only a total of 13 innings pitched, has given up 28 hits and 19 earned runs, 7 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Slow curveball. That one's fouled back in the check swing. Flattery last year was definitely relied on. He was definitely one of the top 3 guys in the rotation. Moved to the bullpen during postseason play. Still a great role there. That one's popped up. That's really up there. Reed appears to have room, circling around it, and he hauls it in for the first out. So one away now for Jackson Kennedy, who is the new catcher. That one's into right, but right there is Yanessa. So Kennedy flies out in the first pitch, and there's quickly 2 outs. Kennedy replaced Cord Noble, who started this game and probably left after the home plate collision. So now there's 2 outs. It's going to bring in the number 9 hitter, Skylar Mays. Mays has singled, flied out, and has walked. Came around to score back in the 2nd inning, made all the way to 3rd and back in the 5th. There's a strike. First pitch there by Flattery. Off the end of the bat, a little squibbler. Over there is Harding to make the play. Flip to Flattery, and that's a 1-2-3 inning of work right there by Jeremy Flattery. Last chance for the Blue Devils. We go to the 7th inning, down by 3. Last chance for the Blue Devils. We earn to the 7th inning. It's 6-3 Lourdes, and the new pitcher for the Grey Wolves is Austin Ford out of the bullpen. Kellen Banashevsky start things off, and he looks at a first pitch strike. Austin Ford coming in with an ERA of 8.71, 2-1 record, and this is his 8th appearance. That one's at the middle, and it eats up Serganin, and that's Banashevsky's going to reach. That's going to be an error on Serganin at short. So a leadoff base runner. It was a good start for LTU here in the 7th. It's going to bring up Kellen Harding. Austin Ford does have one save this year. That one misses high and away to Harding. Harding struck out in his first at bat when he replaced Wikowiak. That one misses high again, 2-0 now. On 10 innings pitched, 15 hits given up by Ford this year. That one's into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Banashevsky is going to be waved around third. Here he comes. It's a play at the plate. It's up the line, and the throw gets away. Banashevsky scores as Austin Ford backs up the play. It's an RBI double for Kellen Harding, and it's now 6-4. So after the error by Serganin, Kellen Harding with a line drive into the gap, and Banashevsky is able to score from first. Another runner in scoring position now for Jake Inessa. He has struck out twice and a base hit in his last at bat. Now misses outside. Only two. There's a strike in the outside corner now. Count evens up at 1-1. 10 earned runs, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts total for Austin Ford this year. That one save appears more the fact that he is their closer for the year. That one's outside, 2-1 now. Todd now called at the plate. Harding at second. Nobody out. That one misses outside. Austin Ford wanted that call. Count is 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball is second. There's Strolowitz. And there's 1 out. Harding moves up to third. So another run is at third base, 90 feet away. That's going to bring up Nick Olson. He is the tying run at the plate. Swinging away, first pitch, fouls it away. Olson has the power to potentially tie this thing up. This ballpark does have the short corners. It's only 315 down the left field line and 320 down the right field line. And now Ford is ahead 0-2. Oh-2 pitch from Ford. Outside. 1-2. He's able to hold up. They appealed. He does not go around. 2-2 now. Fly ball. Right field. Going back. Game is tied. Nick Olson delivers. And it's 6-6. Blue Devils have come all the way back. And Nick Olson, a much-needed bomb right there to get back into the swing of things. Still 1 out. Ball 1 to Trent Reed. What a comeback by LTU. They were able to tie things up in the third at 3. And now they come back for 3 here in the 7th. 1-1 now. Ground ball to third. Plays made in time by Steve Howe. So now there's 2 outs here in the 7th. Strike 1 on the corner to Jason Earhart. Half swing, that's fouled back. Quickly ahead 0-2 is Ford. That one's high and in. So an error, a double, and then the home run by Olson has tied things at 6. 2-2 now on Earhart. Off the fist on one hop. Serganin off balance throw, and it's not picked up. That's going to be another error on Serganin at short. And there's a 2-out base runner. Trent Matthews comes in as the courtesy runner. Two outs, a runner at first. Now to Kuiper. That one's missed high. Trent Matthews, good speed. A ball in the gap, and he could definitely score. That one's into the gap. Coming over, though, and making the catch. That is Jagodzinski. But LTU has come back to tie it. We go to the 8th inning, extra innings here at Game 1. Tied at 6. Extra inning baseball here in Game 1 of a doubleheader between LTU and Lourdes. That would mean more than likely that Game 2, which was supposed to be a 9-inning game, will be reduced down to a 7-inning game due to the extra innings here in Game 1. Jimmy Flattery back to work, deals with the top of the order for Lourdes. Gets a strike in the inside corner to Ryan Jagodzinski. Jagodzinski has been on base 3 times in 4 at-bats. Chopper to third, that goes foul. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Flattery came in relief of Cole Smith, who came in relief of Jay Gallant. Is able to keep this where it lies. 0-2. Missed away. 1-2 now. This LTU team never quits, especially within the late innings. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout starts this 8th inning for Flattery. One away now for Joel Serganin. Serganin had two errors, one a fielding error, one a throwing error back in that 7th inning. And he has been on base 3 times in 4 at-bats as well. 2 of those being doubles. That one misses high for ball one. Curveball that time gets a strike. 1-1. Got the corner again that time, and it's 1-2. Try to go off speed. It was down in the dirt. 2-2 now. Full count. Flaherty came in relief back in the 7th inning through a scoreless frame. Not allow a base runner. Trying to do the same here again. Payoff pitch coming. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Flaherty. And there's 2 gone here in the 8th. A 3-2 slider that just clipped the corner. So now 2 away for Josh Hare. Did not get the high strike that time. Misses up. Hare, the DH, has been on base once in 4 at-bats. Curveball right in there for a strike. Fly out single, strikeout, and a pop out. Did not get the high strike again. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away off the curveball. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Try to get the corner, just too far outside. Full count again. Payoff pitch. That's in the right field. It's going to go foul. Another 3-2 pitch. That one's outside. It's a 2-out walk. So 2 outs, a runner at first now for Steve Howe. It's going to bring out Coach Stan Eldridge. He's going to chat things over with Flaherty. Like I mentioned, Flaherty last year was a huge part of the rotation at a 3.61 ERA with a 5-1 record, made 9 starts, and through 1 complete game, and also did record a save late in the season when he moved into relief. A total of 57 innings pitched, only giving up a total of 23 earned runs and 58 hits, 55 strikeouts, and only 10 walks. Trying to work his way back into that starting position once again, because he will be needed. Runner at first now. Steve Howe at the plate. Howe has reached base twice in 4 at-bats. Now misses high. We also have a pinch runner at first base for the Gray Wolves. Got the corner that time. It's 1-1. Pickoff try it first. Pinch runner is Jake Boyd over there at first base. Off speed misses outside. Now it's 2-1. The 2 times that Howe's been on base have been via the walk. He has struck out and has popped out. Fouled away, 2-2. LTU going into the bottom half of this inning will have 9-1-2 coming up. Runner goes. Throw down by Earhart. And he gets another one. And he falls down in celebration. Don't worry, Jason. We won't post it on YouTube. 2 base runners have been caught by Earhart in the last few innings, and that ends this one. We go to the bottom of the 8th. LTU trying to walk it off. Bottom of the 8th inning, still tied at 6 apiece. Logan Walker gets things going for LTU, who has been on base once in 3 at-bats. LTU's tied things up back in the 7th inning as Austin Ford misses outside. Walker singled in his first at-bat, eventually came around to score. That's ripped, but it's going to go foul. 1-1 now. The game-tying 2-run home run by Nick Olson is the factor here in this game. Chopper to third. There's Howe. Throw to first is high and off the glove of Mix. The Grey Wolves defense has kind of unraveled a bit. 2 errors by Sir Gannon back in the 7th inning, and now the throwing error, or that error might be charged to Hunter Mix for not catching it. The throw was high, but Mix was able to get a glove on it. So it's a leadoff base runner for LTU to start this 8th inning. Trent Matthews, the courtesy runner, will be put in at first to replace Walker. Now Joel Sternman, top of the order here. Sternman has flied out twice. Shows bunt. He gets it down. Right back to the pitcher. Ford, 1 play, makes the out at first. So the sacrifice moves the runner over. Now the winning run is at second base. One away now for Kellen Bandashevsky. Been on base 3 times at 4 at-bats. Looks at a ball low. Hit by a pitch back in the first. Singled back in the third. Grounded out in the 5th and reached on an error in the 7th. Gets the corner that time is Ford, 1-1 now. And Chelsea came around to score back in the 7th on the double by Kellen Harding. He's on deck. That one's into right. Backing up is Mays. Still trailing it, and it's a foul ball. That thing was just tailing at the last minute, and it just landed foul. Count now is 1-2. One-two pitch. Pickoff try at second. And Matthews is back in there. One-two. Fouled back. Still 1-2 count to Banashevsky. Swing and a miss. Banashevsky strikes out. That's the second out of the inning. So now 2 away. That's going to bring up Kellen Harding. Harding has struck out and delivered an RBI double in his last at bat. Trent Matthews at second. He is the winning run. Missed high. 1-0. Got the inside corner that time for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Missed away. 2 balls in the strike now. Popped it up. Serganin at short. Just backpedaling, and he makes the catch. Runner stranded at second. We go to the 9th inning here in Game 1. It's 6-6. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Gray Wolves as we go into the top of the 9th inning. LTU and Lourdes tied up at 6 apiece. Matt Olson, the new pitcher on the mound for LTU, delivers a first pitch strike to Steve Howe. Howe was at the plate when Jason Earhart threw out a base runner to end it in the last inning. Check swing. They appealed and he did not go, so it's 1-1. Olson this year coming in with an ERA of over 10. This is his 6th appearance. Does have 1 save on the year. Made a few saves last year as well in the closer position. Ground ball is going to roll foul. 1-2 now. Only a total of 3 innings pitched. Has given up 4 earned runs and 6 hits. 3 strikeouts and a walk. Trying to keep this a tie game right here going into the bottom half. 1-2. Curveball. Strike 3 called. Got him looking for the first out. If it's one pitch that Olson has, that is his go-to, is that curveball. One away now for Michael Strolowitz. Strolowitz has reached base once in 4 at-bats. First pitch swing and laces a base hit into right field. So Strolowitz with the 1-out single. So 1 on, 1 out. That's going to bring up Hunter Mix. Mix has been on base twice in 4 at-bats, 1 a single and 1 a walk. Outside, blocked there by Earhart. 1-0. That one's into left field. That one's hit well, and that one is gone. Hunter Mix, a 2-run shot, and the Gray Wolves are back on top. It's 8-6. So now a 2-run lead for Lourdes as we're into the 9th. Outside to Harrison Jackson. Ground ball to third. Walker makes the play, and there's 2 outs. So LTU, after trailing by 3 for a majority of this game at 2 different times, now trail by 2 here in extra innings. Now Jackson Kennedy. Kennedy flied out to right in his first at bat when he came in for Cord Noble. 2-0 now. Inside rather, and it's 3-0 now. Outside, it's a 4-pitch walk now with 2 outs. Kennedy goes down to first. We're going to get a pinch runner now for Kennedy. Lawrence Tech in the bottom of the ninth will have Yanessa, Olson, and Reed. So a runner at first, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Skylar Mays. That one misses just high for ball 1. There's a strike. 1-1. Curveball is in there for a strike, and now it's 1-2. Now Olson trying to end it. Keep it a 2-run deficit. Runner goes. Throw down by Earhart. He gets him again. Third base runner cut down by Earhart, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. LTU trying to tie it once more. Bottom of the ninth inning here at Jimmy John's Field in Utica. Lawrence is back on top, 8-6. Fouled away first pitch by Jake Yanessa to lead things off for LTU. Jake Yanessa, Nick Olson, and Trent Reed to try to keep LTU within this game here in extra innings. Curveball, and that's a base hit up the middle. Jake Yanessa, a leadoff single to start here in the ninth. Yanessa is second hit, and now 5 at bats. So 1 on, nobody out. That's going to bring up Nick Olson, who delivered the clutch hit, the 2-run home run back in the 7th inning to tie it at 6. Looks like a strike in the outside corner. That one's high and away. 1-1 now. Fly ball into center field. Jackson has to shade his eyes. And he makes the catch that time. 1 away now for Trent Reed. That one misses down low for ball one. Reed in 4 bats has grounded out twice, fly down and struck out. Reaches forward and fouls it. Inessa at first. He singled. That one catches the corner. Reed disagrees, but now it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. That's popped up. Overcomes Skylar Mays. And he makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. The new pitcher for the Gray Wolves is Braden Zuber, coming in with an ERA of 7.20. Does have a win this year. This is his 8th appearance out of the bullpen in 10 innings total of work, giving up 16 hits, 8 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and 4 walks. So last chance down for LTU is Jason Earhart. Looks like first pitch strike. Earhart has been on base twice in 4 at-bats. Outside, now 1-1. It is rather crucial that Earhart keeps the line moving in these extra innings. 1-1. That one's inside. 2-1 now on Earhart. Two-one pitch. Ground ball to second. There is Strolowitz. And Lourdes wins game 1 in extra innings by a final of 8-6. So LTU, try as they might, they tied it up in the 7th. The go-ahead home run by Hunter Mix in the 9th inning, the 2-run shot, is all the deficit that they needed to pull it off here in the 9th of game 1. So game 2 will most likely be a 7-inning game. And we'll be right back here for the production of that. So in about 25 minutes, we'll be right back here live on the LTU Sports Network. John Stowe signing off for now. We will see you shortly for game 2.